Hi, my name is Cindy Rang. I'm Brandon Motzkus, and today is our real box opening? What should we call it?
Thursday box opening something? We don't know what it is. We're a little mixed up. So welcome to our channel. If this is your first time in, we are a mother-daughter duo. We have a quilt shop here in central Washington State. It's about 5,000 square feet. We've got about 10,000 bolts, and we have a YouTube channel where we open boxes that have just arrived to show you the brand new stuff in the shop. And the other thing that we've been doing lately is we are undergoing a remodel, and so we keep finding things. And so we were doing a Throwback Thursday where we were saying, oh, look at this cool stuff that we found, and let's try to get it out of the store because we need more room. Because we are putting together a kids room because Harper and Maisie are staying with us here in the shop during the day instead of going to daycare, which we're really excited about. It has been, you can hear whispering in the background.
It's been fun.
It has been fun. It's actually really fun. But the other weird thing that's happened is for some reason we have had less and less
boxes
arriving. And a lot of people had some comments about that there's weather, really bad weather all over the U.S. And a lot of the stuff that comes, it almost all comes from back east.
Yeah.
So that could be part of it. The other thing is another person had the suggestion that maybe people were closed for the holidays. I think that was absolutely true. Mm-hmm. So they're finally back to work. So, we don't really know. It is kind of funny, though, that we normally do get about 20 boxes a week.
And usually this time of year we are bombarded with the boxes because people are trying to clear out their warehouses. So when they count inventory, they're not counting something that's going to go out tomorrow or in a week from now. They're just going to send it. You can pay it on the 5th. I don't care. I just don't want to count it.
Right.
And it's funny that it's not like that now. So you're probably right. Maybe some people had extended vacations and... good for them.
Yeah.
It's super weird. This is the oddest year we've ever had.
Yeah, it's just kind of strange.
Yeah.
And so what we did was we normally do our box openings Wednesday night at 5 and Sunday afternoon at 12:30. And last night we kind of did our little Throwback Thursday. Something different, thinking, well, we'll give it another day for boxes to come. So boxes did come.
We do have 4 boxes.
We do have some boxes to open. But, and we also have something special at the end that we're going to show you for a little throwback thing. And then Sunday we'll do box opening and we'll see how many things come.
We'll see what we share.
Yeah. And then the other thing that we do, we have different tutorials and fun things that we do online. We have a retreat center. We have our own pattern line. And we also do a Wednesday morning fabric chat, which is just, coffee with friends. And it's so funny that everybody else describes it that way too. I know you hardly ever read the comments, but somebody else said, they were having, a couple people just having a really bad day, and it was really nice just to sit and have coffee with friends because they really feel like that's what happens. Okay. And I think that is true. We feel like that. So we're glad that you guys feel that also. So I want to kind of start there for just a second. I want to do kind of a little update thing. So we talked yesterday morning. What day is it? Thursday night. We talked yesterday morning in Fabric Chat about Harper. Harper Strunz is the little girl that is in the hospital in Pennsylvania awaiting a heart transplant. She will turn 9 this month. She ended up with a virus that injured her heart to the point that she will not leave the hospital until she gets a new heart transplant. She is currently she was moved out of the hospital. She is in the Ronald McDonald House, which is really nice, but they've had to put her on some new meds. So she is having some complications. You can kind of expect that a little bit. So people were asking how she's doing. Donna Strunz is a friend of ours. Donna is a fellow YouTuber, quilting YouTuber. She has quilts by Ying, handmade by Ying, from back east. We've done a couple of collaborative things with her. She's fantastic. I would suggest also that you follow her. Go check her out. Follow her on Facebook. She has all kinds of updates regarding Harper there. But anyway, so a couple of things about that is that after we talked about her, a lot of comments, a lot of people talking about things, and the most important thing, lots of letters, lots of cards, lots of presents. Donna says she has a huge stack
cool.
that she's been hanging on to bring for her birthday on the 25th. So it's really, really nice that everybody is responding so well to that. But Donna wanted to mention that the most important thing is prayer. Prayer chain. They are Christians. They, all of us firmly believe the same thing, that we just want to make sure that, she's right at the top of God's list, for needs. And so we wanted to kind of keep that going. But the other thing that, two other comments about that. One is that, it was interesting. I went back on the little link. There is an Amazon link. And if you don't know where that is, it's kind of a fun thing. If you go to Amazon on your app, if you go to Amazon and if you search, there's a little thing where there's a registry search, and you just have to know her name, Harper Struntz, and it'll come right up. And it'll say for Harper's 9th birthday, and then she has a little wish list of things she's picked. Well, here's one thing I want to mention. Once something has been purchased, it drops off the list. There's like nothing left.
Oh, that's awesome.
There's like nothing
You guys
left.
are fantastic.
I know it. She has like this. There was like a fun tent thing that was left on there, so I got that for her. And then there was another little game, and I got that for her. But that left like one kind of a Rubik's Cube-y looking game thing that was left. She does have up at the top, it's like a $25 gift card for later when she finds something she needs. So that's an option, which is kind of good. But there is nothing else left. The only, isn't that great? So,
Good for her.
I was kind of texting back and forth with Donna, and, we say this all the time. We talk about it a lot. Donna says the same thing. The kindest group of people, I think, in the world is quilters.
Yeah.
We spend a ton of money on fabric to make a gift to give away. We are kind, wonderful people. So we just want to thank you guys, for so much support. I think that's been so great that whenever there's something that we're rallying behind, it's great that you guys just jump right in and help out with that. So it's a true testament to who you are and who all of us are collectively as a group. So super, super awesome. So the other thing with that I just want to mention, it's early.
My life, man.
Mom of 3.
I'm in a sweatshirt and I actually do have yoga pants on.
She is wearing yoga pants.
They have pockets though. So I can hold my chapstick. And I don't know what else I got. I got a charger. I don't know. I don't even know what it goes to.
Mama pants have recharging.
Mom pants have charging ports. And just for a moment, people have been missing Tracy because
here, let me
Tracy
show you
used
what
to
she
be
looks
behind
like
us. Yeah, so I'm sure you heard her scritching her tape. So let's do a quick little
preview.
Don't judge the corner, guys. Yeah, don't look at the corner. Let me do a little
make a distraction.
block. Yeah, don't look there.
They need to see how awesome it's going to be. It looks like
It's not like anybody has moved before.
I know, right?
And then that's the new carpet. See, does it look like your dentist office? Super cool. Yeah. So,
Yeah, I hope.
So it's
not
yeah,
too noisy.
still mess. There's still so much to move and paint and still things to do, but we're slowly putting it together. But anyway, so yeah, it'll be, and we'll give you kind of I have been taking pictures for you guys. I'm going to do a little compilation for you guys, and you'll be able to see it. But anyway, it almost might be nice to see it when it's like at the end, because then you can see before and after and kind of know what's going on. So anyway, all right. So one other thing about Harper that I just want to mention is that the other, Lizzie, sorry, I'm just gonna pick that up. The other thing is that on like the top of her list, what Amazon allows you to do when you're doing that is you do the thing that she wants the most.
Right.
And what she wants is a bedroom makeover. And I was thinking about that because I was thinking, oh yeah, lots of girls want that, want a new quilt, want a new whatever. And I was thinking about that, and it kind of made me sad for a moment to think that I'll bet she's missing her room.
Oh, I bet all of her things that she can't.
Missing her house.
The little trinkets, the little, lip
the
gloss,
stuff that's hers,
makeup set.
her bed, all of that stuff. So I think that that's the other reason that she's really, that's her request is a bedroom makeover, is because I think that,
Yeah.
So anyway, because the things that are left on the list is there's like a quilt, a new comforter, sheets, pillows, things, things like that make me think, oh, that's got to be
probably
hard.
misses,
That 3 months to have not been in her house.
Yeah.
So that brings me to the second thing that I want to mention about Harper is that I took a screenshot of did my phone die?
She did.
Of course.
Where's your new one?
Well, don't even get
Same
me
thing,
started
different day?
on that. Same thing, different day. My phone. Oh, and let me tell you the other little travesty, the other little horrible thing. So what happened with the phone is that I not only got a new phone, we also changed carriers. And then Pa also got a new phone. So nothing is working. Everything is a big mess. But guess my new horror.
I don't even want to know.
My pictures are on Dad's phone. I finally took his phone from him last night. It's like, give me that phone. Delete. He's sitting there with his phone. He goes, well, how did your pictures get on my phone? I said,
Why do you have my pictures? That is private.
don't look at them. Don't look at them. He goes, well, I want to know. What is this of? Because,
What does this comment mean?
I know. Who's Pa? Because it's horrible. Because here's what happens with me now is that all of those things that you used to write down,
Right.
like screenshot.
Right.
So I have a screenshot of everything.
Weird recipes,
Weird recipes. Or it might even just be, the website where I can go, where I was watching a video of something. It's like, oh, I'm just going to screenshot that.
Sure.
And then I'll remember that I can see, who it was. So everything is a screenshot. So anyway, here he is perusing. It's like looking through my purse. Give me that phone. Delete.
That's so weird.
So invasive. Well, then he really wanted to. I
really wanted
looking
to
at those. No. Like, okay, look on my phone. I know his password. He knows my password.
Yeah, it's all
There's nothing.
Nothing
there's no
to see.
icky pictures, but it's just stuff that I don't want to have to explain what it is.
Wow, what is this?
It is.
Yeah.
And comments, because I'll do screenshots of your guys' comments and my response, so I'll remember to tell Brianna. So anyway, I was getting in a little bit of trouble.
Because he was snooping.
Yeah, he was snooping.
He knew it wasn't his.
He did.
Because he's got pictures of wood and buildings and
Just
windows and
invasive. Horrifying. So anyway, phone drama.
Oh.
Awful. So anyway, somebody who I had a screenshot of your name.
Panos.
Panos. He's probably showing his pud buds right
Look at all these pictures. What's your wife do all day? Take pictures of fabric. That's it. And
Look.
he cruises the internet.
Read this little comment. I don't even know who these people are.
I know what he's doing on his lunch break today.
Take his phone away from him. Anyways, somebody suggested that we make quilt blocks
Oh, cool.
and put a quilt together for Harper.
That's a good idea.
Oh my gosh.
Because we could use the inspiration of whatever quilt she got on Amazon. Can be the inspiration picture
Yes.
of color and.
Well, I texted Donna to say, hey,
What'd you think?
And Donna had already seen the comment, was already tearing up, and she goes, oh my gosh, don't you love our people? I said, oh, I love our people. And why didn't I think of that?
Right.
Such a good idea.
Brilliant.
So Harper loves anything pink or purple. All
Got it.
shades
Check.
of pink and purple. It's like, yeah, would you have guessed that? Check. Yeah.
Got it.
Yes.
Jam.
Yes. So pink, purple. If you would like to make a quilt block, here's what I think. Go ahead and put together a quilt block. But what is critical is that your quilt block that you put in, I want you to put your, we'll talk about size and stuff in a minute, but this is absolutely critical. Put your name and your address. And then describe it so that when she gets it, she can go, oh, what? Oh, the purple heart on a pink background? Okay, it's that one. Or whatever.
Kind of like a matching.
Matching. And then, so write something out. We're going to put all of those in the card for her so she'll know who made it.
Who made what block.
So attach it and not in the email to me. I guarantee you I will lose it. But attach it to the block, and then any other wishes or anything that you want to say to her, that would be all great. We're going to put them all together, and then make whatever block you want. I'm going to say that it needs to be 12.5 by 12.5, right? So a 12-inch finished block, 12.5 by 12.5. Mail it to us here. And I think that we should try to get them by the end of February.
Yeah, I think so
I mean,
too.
that gives us 6 weeks. Put it together. You have to decide. I mean, that takes a long time, right?
The
what am I going to
decision.
do?
The
What am
shopping
I
of
going to
the
make?
stash.
How should I make it? Oh, do I have enough pinks and purples?
And if you're somebody who wants to make a lot of blocks, I think it's also okay if you want to do some 6.5-inch blocks, so they're 6-inch finished, because then I can patch some of those together.
Sure.
So if you're someone who just can't decide and you want to make some small blocks, or maybe you're someone who's a miniature quilter and you would rather do something small,
Sure.
I can make that work too.
Okay, 6.5 by 6.5 or
Or-
12.5 by 12.5.
Yes.
And then we're gonna put it all together, and we are going to put Minky back. And if we get too many blocks,
She'll get
we
more
will
than
do
one.
2.
Yeah.
we will do more than one quilt, because I think that it needs to fit a bed.
Yes, I think
And
she'd
so
be
we'll double check with Donna what size her bed is, and then maybe she can have a throw, and maybe you can have something else. So anyway, so get those blocks together. I wish I could remember who.
fantastic.
Sorry.
Brilliant idea.
Such a good idea. How
do
often
it.
have we done that for people? It's such a good idea.
That's a great
So
idea.
make a block. Pink and purple are her colors. Do whatever your heart desires. Attach a note. Mail it to us here.
Yes.
220 10th Avenue Southwest in Ephrata, Washington, and our zip code is 98823.
Yes.
Okay.
And by the end of February.
By the end of
Because
February.
starting March 1st, I will start compiling all my pieces to create a quilt. So if it doesn't make it before then,
We're just going to send her a
we're
block.
just going to send her. We're going to send this to Donna. Donna can
There's
have it.
Donna. And Donna, there's these.
It's a sec. So yeah,
That's right.
fabulous.
That's right. Okay. All right. That'll be fun. That'll be fun to kind of watch that and then see that as that
Yeah,
goes. So
yeah.
that'll be really fun. And then we'll get that to her. All right. I think that's possibly it for the updates.
Okay.
All right. We can go ahead and open some boxes.
Do a notion box.
A notions box.
Oh, Lizzie's like, I'm out.
I'm out. Okay. Let's see.
Okay.
All right.
Just a little notion box.
Notions. Oh, maybe good timing for this.
Yes. EQ printables.
EQ printables. So if you have any reason that you want to, we have shown you guys this before, we use this stuff all the time, but any reason to print something onto fabric, do not use the Avery stuff. That is totally different. Press on, iron on. Don't use that for a quilt. It is not washable. It won't last. But what this is cotton fabric that has been specially treated with stuff, so that all you have to do is run it through your inkjet printer, and it'll print the photo on there. And then you just do a little heat set. You take off the backing, which is kind of like a freezer paper that has been ironed to it, and then you're good to go. You can cut it, sew it, wash it, dry it, do whatever you need to do with it, and you've basically printed your own fabric. So it does come 8.5 by 11, and I think there's like 5 or 6 sheets in here. But
And if you don't have an inkjet printer, we have a local print shop here in Ephrata, and if you take your picture and that, she'll print right on there.
yeah.
It doesn't matter. So if you don't feel like I can't do that because I don't have one, your local print store, maybe even Staples will, I don't know.
Yeah.
But there's some extra faux leather.
Oh, we were out of this. We were out of the navy blue. So those of you guys that stocked up on this before Christmas, this is that faux leather. It's actually polyester. You can sew through it. You can do everything with it. You can throw it in the washer, throw it in the dryer. So if you're making bags, they're kind of fun. So we were out of there's 2 different textures. One is kind of pebbly, which is kind of cool, and then the other one is like a faux leather. So the navy faux leather we were out of, but I think everything else we still have in stock or has recently come in.
The quick curve rulers from So Kind of Wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
So we got the mini and the large, and then also that Metro Rings pattern. So we were talking about what the easiest way to make a double wedding ring was. And Mom and I both agreed that using Jenny Padigo's ruler system is brilliant. It's all strip piece, a tiny curve. It is curved piecing, but it's so shallow and simple that it's hardly curved piecing.
Yeah.
She
Not
does
the same
have
thing.
some basic free pattern for each ruler, so you can learn how to use it. She has tons of pattern support, and on her website she has many videos on how to successfully seam that curve the easiest way without even pinning. I think she puts one pin in the center of her curve and then no other pins. It's not intense, but
Super
cool.
easy. She's a Washingtonian. She is from Everett.
She is.
I started watching her years and years and years ago. She is a long arm quilter.
Yeah.
And
That's where she started.
Yeah.
And now I think we thought designing for Riley Blake.
Yeah.
Fabric. And then a quick quarter ruler. A simple way to make half square triangles, quarter square triangles.
I don't know if you know this or not. So the reason that people buy this all the time is because Brianna's tried as a little video. Do you know that you are over 1 million now?
That's awesome.
You are at 1 million.
I don't know why
last
it's so
looked-
fantastic. It's not that crazy. I had fun filming it. I did have fun. And maybe
really-
it's
it's
the
good.
color, the small color chat I did in there. But
I don't know. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves it.
I love that you
over
love
1 million
it.
views. It was 1 million, and then it was already like 1 million.
I finally have that quilt on my long arm to quilt it. Someday you'll see it quilted and bound and back. Yeah.
I wanted to mention one other thing. There's somebody, again, I can't look up the name. I had a screenshot of your name that Brian was trying to decipher what you were even talking about. But somebody is doing their temperature quilt out of curved piecing. And she sent a picture of it, super cool, just some little curved pieces. And then she's going to snowball block it, which means that you add the corners on it to make it square. And she's going to have another little thing that is going to have wind speed. And that's what
cool.
her corners are going to be. Because
can
wherever
see-
she lives,
like Hood
wind
River.
is a big... Hood River.
Hood River
Yeah,
is
you
a
could
huge
get
thing about wind. You could do temperature and then the wind,
50 miles per hour today.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Yeah.
that makes, I guess some areas care about wind. I mean, I'm not a wheat farmer,
How fun.
so I don't know.
And yeah, so... Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. That's cool.
So
another little added extra.
little added thing. So next Thursday, the 18th at 11 a.m. Pacific time, and whatever time that is, we're having our second kind of how to get started, what you need to do next. We won't be sewing yet, but more information about how to
actually demonstrating some things, answering any last minute questions, because we will not start sewing until February. We're going to get everything situated, fabric picked, all of those determined answers in January, and then in February we will pick a day and we will sew together for 2 hours and get our blocks done and do that. So yeah, that'll be fun. We're excited. I'm excited.
One other little fun little tidbit, I think kind of funny. I laughed. I'm not sure if she was laughing. So my friend Rosalie, some of you know her. Super excited to make a temperature quilt. Super excited to make one. And she wanted to do one the year of her birth. The records don't go back that far. You and Tracy's giggling off.
Oh, Rosalie!
I haven't looked up to see if mine.
I mean, that is not funny at all.
laughing.
Way too much laughing.
And like even Marge behind us is going, what?
Oh, that's hilarious. Well, I mean, it's not that funny. I guess that was only made, how long ago? 25 years ago?
Somebody was keeping track of that. Mother Earth News, right?
It's the library. Rosalie, I'll do some hunting for you at
We're
my
gonna find
local
it for
library.
She's not that old. She's not that much older than me.
I would have never thought of it.
Aww.
So maybe you don't do the year of your birth.
Hey, we're still gonna do it.
if you feel like
We had
you're
temperatures back then.
Exactly.
with mercury in it.
It's not that funny.
It's that funny. I love you, Rosalie. That is fantastic.
We love Rosalie. We love Rosalie.
Someday I'll experience something
We're
that makes
laughing
me feel
with you, Rosa, and we're gonna find the information, and then search for mine. And Marge's.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Anyways,
Another box.
18. I have, yeah. Oh, yeah. I have one little bolt
Oh, that
I
came out of
opened.
the box last week, and we forgot to show it to you.
It did. It had come out. We had opened a box, then we got all distracted and did whatever. And so this was in the box with
And
like the
cleaned.
solids or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. And it's this fun little. It's a book panel. And if you don't want to make a soft book, which the soft books, I'm going to say, super popular
Crowd
with kids.
pleaser.
Yeah, all of the kids love them. They really are nice. So that's what this makes. But if you don't want to do that, you can use these as just block centers and put them together. We have a little pattern called Panel Play, but you can do anything you want. But
Cute.
anyway.
Whose nose and toes? They're elephants' nose and toes. Giraffes. Tigers. Or rhinoceros.
Pretty cute.
Cute.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Anyway, yeah.
So another
All right,
book panel.
so another
we have
book
a
panel.
whole lot of soft book options.
Yeah.
So in the new section of the website, that'll be up.
We
in
like them. You know what's kind of funny is that what was it? 2 or 3 years ago, we couldn't get any.
Right.
From they weren't making a lot of them, and now the main reason is because there's a line, a company. What's it called? Huggable Lovable.
Yeah, and
Huggable and
Studio
Lovable.
E does it.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of stuff that is reorderable, but they always come out with, I think, 3 new one each, I think twice a year.
Yeah.
They have like 3 or 4 new books that they come out,
Yeah.
which is super cool. Super cool. Okay.
All right, you're gonna open another box.
Yeah, I don't know where I put my box cutter. Here we go. This pocket.
We have we know on the side because it says
Featherweight shop.
Featherweight Shop. So, and I feel like I kind of know what we were out of. I kind of feel like I
Yeah, not that
sure
much.
that I know. Not very many things. We have a lot of stuff. If you happen to sew on a featherweight or you're looking for other things, there will be things that are not in this box. If you
Yeah.
go to the area, you'll be able to see. But if you're looking for a bobbin case, we have those. They're like, what, $70 or something. They're spendier than you think, but it used to be that,
That was what you looked for when you wanted to buy one.
Yeah.
If it had the bobbin case. If it didn't, it wasn't worth it. But
Yeah.
now you really can get one. They're spendy, but you only need one, and it works perfectly no matter
yeah.
how old your machine is. They figured it out.
Yeah. And we also have some replacement cases. If you need a case for one, we have those, and they're authentic, but they don't smell like an old
But they're the
case.
same, the cute
Same
little latch,
thing.
the little
Yeah.
carrier for your foot, and it slides right in.
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
And if you have an old case and it smells like it's 100 years old, this deodorizer, I cannot say enough about this deodorizer. It really is nice, and it doesn't have that fake deodorizer smell. You know, it has almost a tea tree kind of a smell to it. It's just a really
And
nice
really
scent.
it does eliminate the scent.
It does.
It's not,
It doesn't just cover it up like,
Yeah,
you know.
totally whatever.
Yeah.
Does something crazy.
Yeah.
New light bulbs. So these are LED light bulbs that just pop in and pop out. But what's really nice is they are not hot.
They don't get hot.
So you won't have to burn yourself on the little cover.
A little bit brighter, and you don't have to replace them. I mean, they're good for like 4,000
that little
hours or
burn
something.
you get when you're trying to thread.
Everybody has that.
You're not gonna get it. It's brilliant.
Yeah,
So
really, really
LED
nice.
light bulbs, bobbins, and a cute little tube.
They come in, is there 10?
Oh, 6 or 10. Maybe that's 10. Yeah, pretty cute. And they come in a little cute little tube.
Yeah.
And something new that they had come out with
Yeah, what
is a side spool mount. So it goes right where your your spools sit anyways, but they had made an adaptation so you can put this guy in there so your spool will sit in sideways.
So if you have thread that needs to come off that way rather than
Straight
this
up.
way.
Yeah. Or if you don't want to use a table stand. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even an extra little thread guide just in case they really thought about it. So there's a bunch of pieces. Instructions are in there how to put it onto your machine and how to use it.
Oh, and a few additional. These are the
Bobbin cases.
bobbin cases. Yeah. And I think everything else we have in stock. This is just a few things that we were out of stock. But yeah, the little bobbin cases. It's fun that it comes wrapped in a little piece of fabric.
Just to keep it a little extra cushioned.
Yeah.
It's good.
Cute.
Yeah, but yeah, we have everything else.
Yeah, go check that
Stuff
out.
when you're...
Oh, and on the side there. These are the little manuals. If for some reason you bought a used one or whatever and it didn't come with a manual, this is a nice little reproduction. Looks exactly like the original manual, so kind of cool. All right.
Awesome.
Bring it onto the stick.
And then
I have a big Notion box down
Notions
here.
box. You want to leave it
It's
down there
heavy.
too?
My guess is it's.
It looks like it's the size that it's probably grid.
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Grid, and it looks like maybe a couple other things in there.
Oh.
Uh-oh, poor Lizzie.
Create a flannel grid. This is what we use to do our design walls with. It's a perfect 2-inch square. So whether you stick it to a wall or we put it onto some foam core board for insulation, and it's just removable. But it's really nice.
Perfect 2-inch, did you say that?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So for quick measuring. Aye.
Oh, good. Okay, and then also in there. Oh, we needed more of these. So these are, these are kind of cool. So if you do machine quilting on your domestic machine, I'm going to open these so that you can see what they are.
This is from Quilter Select.
This is the Quilter Select
They
brand.
got it down.
So if you're doing, you've got your quilt sandwich, your top, your batting, and your backing, and you are quilting it on your home machine. The tricky part is hanging on to that quilt as you're putting it through there. And people try different things where they hold on this way, they hold down that way, they try little hoops. This, I've tried all of them. We've taught that class for a long, long time. We
is
have
pretty
everybody
cool.
try everything. This really is the best thing because this is like this grippy thing, so you can grip, but you also have your fingers if you want to hold on to it.
Yeah.
And it's one size fits all. You don't have to worry about medium, large, whatever.
And you get, per package, you get a right and a left.
Yeah.
Depending on if you use both hands with one hand. But it's nice, even if you're a gripper or a, I don't know.
Yeah. They're engineered really, really well. So
They really
anyway,
thought about it.
Yeah, really. And they're called AccuGrip.
And then what else is in there? A ruler rack.
Oh yeah, so we carry this in 2 different sizes. So there's a way bigger one, and it's for all of your rulers.
Well, it's the same size, just the grooves are thicker because your long arm rulers are thicker.
Isn't it bigger though too? Is it the same size?
I just think the grooves are bigger, so they fit because your long arm rulers are going to be thicker, so your hopping foot doesn't hop onto that ruler. And then the 6 millimeter is going to fit your domestic machine, or vice versa. I mean, it doesn't matter. Whether you have a, it just one fits a long arm ruler and one is only going to fit your domestic rulers.
So they come like that. So do you understand what she's saying? So the thickness of a long arm ruler versus
be a little
a regular
chunkier.
ruler.
So yeah, so if you get a long arm ruler one, it'll fit long arm rulers or your regular quilting rulers. It doesn't matter. But if you get the quilting rulers and hope to put your long arm rulers, it might not fit very well. It might be a little tight.
Yeah.
But
And what's really nice is that the way that they designed it, I think a lot of us have had husbands make us things like this and then they tip over. This has this little thing at the end, and that's an anti-tip thing. So that when you put that on there, no matter if you have only 1 ruler or 3 rulers here in the front, it doesn't tip at all.
yeah, and you
So
can put
it's
like
really
a
well
tape
done.
measure or your seam ripper or something else in that pocket.
Yeah.
The rotary cutter you use the most. I think it's really smart too.
Yeah.
So I have a few of those. Those are really good.
Yeah. Okay, all right. What else down there?
Okay, down here I've got a motor box. I've got 2. I've got a little one and a big one.
Sorry, Lizzie. Lizzie's trying to lay at my feet, but boxes scare her, and
She wanted to make sure you weren't shy.
I know.
She heard that.
yeah, she's not going to protect me. She'll only miss me. You know, it's true.
I do. All right, Woodland Wildflowers. Oh, so we just opened this last week, and we knew on a packing slip that we had ordered them. They just hadn't arrived. So they are here. We do have the fat quarter packet, and the fat quarter packet actually does come with just the charcoal panel, it looks like. Which is
Really?
funny. Not the cream one. I don't see the cream panel on there.
That's weird.
Right? A little ripped off right there. But you get a fat quarter everybody plus the charcoal background panel. In that 5-inch squares, 10-inch squares. Ooh, jelly rolls. So pretty.
is a really pretty line.
So pretty. Oh, and there are some patterns in here.
All kinds of patterns.
all
These
sorts
are
of different
probably
ones.
some. Oh yeah. So this one is Christmas. So if you're sewing for Christmas, trimming the tree, and it looks like it's just a fun little block, and it even comes with the buttons. So that's kind of cool.
Picture that, just a really fun panel quilt. So it takes a panel in the center and some fun coordinating prints to go around it. Or again, if you don't have a panel, but you have a really cool piece of fabric, you can do that. Your finished quilt is 72 by 88, so pretty big. Cool.
Desert Breeze. How do I get into this?
The Catch-All Caddy by Annie. This is just the 2.0. If you have the first one, that's just fine. The 2.0 just means she made it bigger or changed the pattern a little way to make it maybe easier. Really cool. This is, I think, a ton of people when we do retreats are carrying this around or come in looking for this pattern because they're, somebody has one and they need to make one. Super fun, super fast to make, and it really does hold everything you need in it.
This one is called Desert Breeze, so it's kind of fun. It's sort of a little bit...
I like that Southwestern.
Yeah, Southwestern, and so it looks like you can use maybe some cool prints that you kind of want to show off, but I'm going to flip it around also so that you can see this back here. You can really see, it's kind of nice when it just gives you kind of those blank pieces where you can figure out where you want to put what you want to put on there, which is
And it also gives you two sizes, which is cool.
very nice. Baby or a throw.
And this one is called Varsity Quilt. This one is super cool. It uses just a few colors. And it makes a 72 by 84. This would be super fast in an ombre fabric too. So super fun. They also show it in a couple colorways in the back. Great. I like it.
Awesome.
Cool. So those are the patterns that were also in with the pre-cuts.
All right, awesome. And then,
And then my little Nota box.
And then we also have a little Hoffman box.
Oh, more pretty. Oh, I didn't know
and
we
there
were
were
getting
patterns in there,
these. So this is Willow. This one is probably. I wonder why the pre-cut people are still behind.
That's way behind.
Willow was 3 weeks ago.
Willow was a long time ago. We do, though. I think we still have some. I think we even cut fat quarters of Willow.
We did.
In two different. We did like
in the colorways.
peachy one or the green ones.
Yeah. So you can get all of them.
Or all of them.
You can get a jelly roll. You could get 5-inch squares or 10-inch squares, or inspiration in here. Look at this.
More patterns.
More patterns. This one is called Dewdrops. This one's really cool. I kind of like the way that one lays out. Big prints, kind of your square into square blocks. It comes, your pattern is in 4 different sizes, wall hanging all the way to twin size. Super cool. And it uses fat quarters. Super great.
This one is called Turn on the Charm. I feel like that might be hard to see.
Yeah, it looks like it's a really...
Because it looks like they did all like low volume prints in there, so that might be difficult. Even on the back, that might be hard to see, but it's
really
kinda cool.
pretty.
What do they? They must make it out of 2 packs.
2 charm packs.
2 charm packs.
And then a couple extra coordinates go with it, and it goes in 2 sizes, a 50-inch square or a 63-inch square. But again, you can also add other borders and make it bigger too.
Oh my goodness!
Cute.
This is a Jacob's ladder block.
An a kind of.
It's a Jacob's ladder block. That and that's
Fantastic.
what the border is. That's what we're doing in our sunny days. Our beginning quilt is right. Are we doing Jacob's ladder in that one, or is it in the Southern Comfort one? Anyway, in one of our retreats, we picked Jacob's ladder because it's just 2 4 patches and 2 great big half square triangles. It's just a fantastic quilt. Okay, so then
that's
we
one.
have
And then the
little
Hoffman box. Yep, let me get that one.
Hoffman also not huge, so my guess is probably also pre-cuts.
Yep.
Okay. We have too many things up here. We had to open up. You have 3 boxes to be open.
3 different boxes
3 different boxes.
of
Pre-cuts.
pre-cuts. So these are just Hoffman jelly rolls, essentially. They call them Bali Pops. And there are 3 3 different colors.
And just mention, just a sad little thing, is there's only 6 per box. So just,
Yeah.
there might be a project that you need 2. So just FYI, at the moment, we only have 6 of each of these. But they're really, really nice because we probably also have coordinated fabric
Sure.
that must have come in.
Or pretty close
On
to.
these, probably. So this one is called Chai Tea. And you can see it really is just kind of a mixture of kind of some soft browns. A couple little soft greens in there, which is beautiful.
This one is Breeze. This is a dot pop, which means this is actually like a basic. This is their dot basic, so all of these are actually reorderable in yardage, but a really cool little assembly of some of their colors. They, of course, have way more of this basic color, but in their pre-cut. This one is a Bayshore, so you've got purpley, blue, super pretty, very elegant colorway there. But they also still do have 40 2.5-inch shirts, and every single one is different. Every single one.
Yeah, you don't have any duplicates.
And if you need help, if you get this and get some yardage to go with it, and you want to make sure that they go together, just put in your notes. Just say, hey, they're going together. Make sure they're the right color or whatever, and we can help you do that. Or put in your notes, and we can just go find one for you.
Yeah, happy to do that. And then
All right.
also we dug out at the moment we have enough of this, and I think that we might have mentioned it last week, and then we kind of ran out again. But all of the grid stuff has been super popular. Again, my friend Donna, who is Harper's grandma, was the one who organized the Quiltmas, and we were day 4 of Quiltmas, and our little project that we made used the grid. And so some people were waiting for more grid to come in. Some
Yes.
people were then waiting for
For
books to
books.
come in. And at the moment,
Everything's
life is
good.
good. Everything is here. We're all caught up. So if you received your books and now you really are looking to make some projects, or you've started some projects and you realize you want more grid or in a different size, now would be the time to get that. And then, and so I think that there's 4 different books. There's also some border stuff that we've never really talked about very much. And then I just wanted to hold this up, just a little reminder.
And the border stuff that we don't really talk about is small panels. I think it's only like 6 blocks down by I don't even know how long for a panel. That's their border stuff. She has a book called like Around the Block or something that is like a round robin quilt where it starts with a block in the center and you border. She does have a book. We currently do not carry that book, but that really
We should get that book.
I know I should. That one features though the border stuff, so I'd have to carry all of the border sizes, and I don't know. But
Put in your comments if you say, we totally want to do that. I
Yeah,
mean,
let me know.
Do we have 2 of the border sizes?
no, I just have one. I think I just have the 2-inch. So I do have some of that, and that's the border stuff. It just for me personally, I can make a border print out of a regular panel.
Right.
It is nice that it's already to size, and if you're following a pattern in her around the block book, it would make sense and make it a whole lot easier following that picture diagram. But yeah, put in your comments. If you're just like, yeah, sign me up, I will order some in, we'll show it, and we'll show the book.
Yeah, because for me too, once I've made my quilt, then my borders are typically, fun prints that show off the quilt. So it is true.
So-
I do more. I haven't used it,
And
which is why we haven't carried
So
it.
let us know. If
Yeah.
you want it, I'll get it.
There you go. So just a little size reference that's just kind of fun, because really, what's really fun, and if you haven't yet delved into this, you totally should, but if you have, you already know this. So what happens is that in each of these patterns in the book, they show you the quilt, and then they show you how you're going to lay out the pattern, because each panel is 9 blocks by 14. And so what would happen is this just shows you how many you need, and if you need a little partial one. So no matter what, this is the pattern. And you just have to decide if you want to cut 2.5-inch strips for a 2-inch finished, 2-inch squares for a 1.5-inch finished, 1.5-inch for 1, or whatever. And whatever you've decided for whatever sized finish, it comes in 4 sizes, that determines what the size of your quilt is. So
And
like
if-
for this one,
Oh, go ahead.
for this one, if you're doing 2-inch finished, your quilt would be 78 by 82. But if you're doing 1-inch finished, it would be 39 by 41. So again,
Huge difference.
Yeah, huge difference, and just how you want to cut them and what you want. And so,
And if you haven't decided what you want to do, if you haven't got a book, it's the first time you heard about it, my suggestion for you is if you're like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to pick a book, the 10 Quilts for 10 Sisters is a perfect book to start.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It has super simple to a little bit crazier.
I think it was her first book.
Yeah, and it's really well put together. And then she has quilts for kids. So if you have a little person who likes to sew with you, that's a good one. It's going to have stuff that's going to be more quilty, more maybe up your alley, with something cute that your little friend's going to like. But if you need to pick up some panels at the same time, get like 8 or 10.
Yeah.
8 or 10 will get you started with any size.
Yeah.
And then just decide if you're going to use a whole bunch of 2.5-inch cut squares, 2-inch cut squares. Maybe you've been cleaning up your sewing room and have a whole drawer full of, 5-inch squares that you're more than willing to cut into 4s to get a whole bunch of 2.5-inch squares. Get your 2-inch finished.
The other fun thing too is if you sew with somebody younger and they want to do something like this, give them a piece of graph paper and have them do their own thing and have them come up with their own pattern, and then they can use that pattern. They're just going to have to grid it out into 9 by 14-inch squares and then have her or him, do their own
really
quilt.
cool
It's
thing.
pretty fun because it's super, super simple to do. It comes out just perfect. It's
fun. It's
pretty
super fun.
cool option.
It's place,
Yeah.
press, and sew. You
Yeah.
don't even have to be good at sewing.
Yeah. If you watch that video, and so, they absolutely everything lines up perfectly.
Yeah.
It works out really well. So this is the 2-inch finished, and look at the difference. This one would be your 1/2-inch finished. So starting with 1-inch squares. And so what I want you to notice is that so this is 9 by 14. This is 9 by 14. But what happens with the 1/2-inch is that you technically get 4 panels. So there's this half and there's this half of it. So that way it's just in terms of, the value,
all the same.
the price for it, it's all the same. So that's why your little 1/2-inch was a little bit bigger. So anyway, super fun. And at the moment, life is good.
Every
We've got-
size is available.
Every size is available, and it's a fun project. So is that it? Did we open every box?
I think that we.
Oh, we promised something special.
What am I opening?
I think it's underneath that box right there.
Oh, this thing.
So I found these the other day. We moved in our shop. We had all of our sewing machine stuff in one room,
which
and
is where Maisie is.
Which is where Maisie is.
So it had to go.
Yeah. I had to go. All of that is now up front where Jordan used to repair machines. He still is repairing machines up there, but now we've cleaned that up a little bit, and all of the other stuff is up there. Also. So while cleaning that up and going through some other cupboards that were up there,
You can't fluff new carpet.
she's fluffing to lay down. I need to bring her a bed.
You know.
Ta-ta. Anyway,
While cleaning, you found this.
I found this. And what this was, I remember when we bought these, and we bought these because these were presents that we gave with the purchase of a machine and whatever promotion we had back then. So this is this fun, humongous box, and it has $190, almost $200 worth of stuff in it. And there's all kinds of things. There's a bag, there's some thread, there's a rotary cutter. There is, and this is the 45 millimeter. There is a Quilter Select ruler, a couple of them.
And a CD.
Patterns, some really nice sizes here.
Traveling mat. Ooh, reversible.
Travel mat.
Ooh, you can't get those. They don't sell blue and green mats. Oh, another spool of thread.
Another spool of thread. So a bunch of stuff, and it almost looks like, does the box have to be this big?
No, it doesn't.
We might condense
We
the
might
box
not give
for
you the box.
Yeah, make it easy on Tracy. Tracy loves it when we give these fun things. And then, fun little luggage tag. So a bunch of stuff in here. I mean, this stuff alone, we've got 69 or 900. Well, anyway, it's $190 value.
I bet it's
is
over
what
than
it
that.
is. And we are going to let these go. Gosh, I mean, I think that if we did half off, would be $95. Let's do $85.
$85? Okay.
$85 for this. And I think there's 6 back there.
Cool.
There's not very many. So if you watch to the end, congratulations
Surprise
to
for you.
There's
That's
not very
cool,
many.
though.
But yeah, they're really cool. So it's just a fun little kit. So for anybody, if you've
Yeah.
done sewing and you want some new stuff, or for somebody who is starting to sew. So when we bought them, that was why we bought them, and they were a special
Very
package.
cool.
So anyway, and I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it's just a tote bundle.
A tote bundle.
Tote bundle. So it probably won't be this great big huge box.
No, we'll probably condense it because there's a whole lot of air in this.
A whole lot of air. Yeah, sorry about that.
All right.
Okay,
I think that's everything.
I think that is everything. So Sunday box opening, we'll see.
Come prepared for.
Come prepared
Who knows?
for something special.
We'll see you at 12:30 on Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.